Folks, welcome on in. We are live at Seneca 1 Tower. Myself, Maniac, Slick, Dreamboat Don. Are we frozen?
Vid might be frozen, but our audio is coming through clear.
Audio's good. Audio's coming through. All right, audio's coming through. We are live. Listen, Jaguar fans, Jags hacks are going to be doing anything to stop the energy we got rolling here at this One Rally. Slick, we just heard from Eric Wood. We got all kinds of amazing M&T giveaways. It's really happening here at Seneca 1 Tower to start off this Thursday.
You know it's a party. You know it's a Bills party when DJ Yes and DJ Milk are getting freaky over there on the ones and twos, the turntables. Eric Wood getting the rally fired up, as well as some action everywhere you can be seen in terms of rally giveaways, rally items, getting everyone in the playoff spirit here downtown, Don.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. People are hyped. People are ready to go. Listen, getting this equipment in here, some fans, they were ready for these giveaways. They thought I was trying to cut them in line. I had people
people were very passionate about these. Like when I'm
physical.
Like I will cut through people who will be at the front of the back. Half the resistance that I met. Now, I will say it's for the passion. It is for the excitement.
I felt like Drake, how I was cutting the line with the duffels in my hands, and everyone was not too happy about that. Once they serious business, though, they knew what was going on. I think third year this playoff rally has been running here at the Seneca 1 Tower M&T Bank. Really a great time, courtesy of the Revelis family and co. here at Seneca 1. They always know how to party, Maniac.
Shout out the Revelis Family Foundation for making it happen here for us. But let's speak of making it happen. Speaking of cutting the line, I saw a little PFT story. Meerkat just brought this to our attention just before the show. I feel like we can't even get into the actual rally, the actual playoff game, without not addressing the story.
A lot of coaches are going every which way, and the one on everyone's mind is the Harbaugh brother that didn't make the playoffs. Obviously, John on the free market for the first time in almost 2 decades. The Dolphins have a position lined up now, but the scuttlebutt that just came in, Maniac, is not in relation to those Miami Fins. It's in relation to our Bills ahead of this Jacksonville Jaguar matchup on Sunday.
So to me, I'm gonna put it up here on the thing. I'm not buying this smoke. I'm not buying this smoke. This is an easy story. I think he said he was looking. They were focused on Green Bay and Buffalo, two teams who have both have a little bit of longevity, but have struggled to get it done when it ultimately counted with really good quarterbacks. Why wouldn't a free agent head coach be waiting to hear from those spots? Again, this is kind of like when you free roll a rumor, and it's like it's probably not going to come to fruition, but nobody's ever going to tell you you're wrong, Don.
Yeah, and I mean, even with the Steelers, again, you think Tomlin might be safe because he made it to the playoffs. I don't think he is. I think they get eliminated. That might be an option as well. So, I don't know. This is one of the bloodiest, what do they call it? Bloodbath Monday or something after the season. A lot of people didn't see this happening. I'm just shocked that it took them this long with Mike McDaniel. Now brings into question what's Tua's future is going to like. Seems like they're trapped with him, so their next best bet is bringing another coach. So, it's going to be interesting to see. But he went 35-33 overall. Not many times you fire a coach with a winning record.
To me, it always felt like it's kind of similar to the Lindy Ruff situation. It's not you. It might be us.
Yeah, it might be us.
And it just might be time to move on and see if we can do better as a franchise.
I'm an optimistic hater, so I like to throw in Mike McDaniel's 0-2 playoff record and just think he was a 500 guy.
Never forget those 70 points against the Broncos.
Revolutionary. But, folks, if you're looking for revolutionary, if you're looking to be better than 50-50 with your home services this upcoming spring, this coming seasons ahead, make sure you insist on our friends at Cellino Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric. Dial 68FLUSH. Today you can talk to our great techs, which have all kinds of expertise from world-class training, great bedside manner. It's exactly what you need out of your plumbing, heating, cooling. When you invite someone into your home, Slick, you want to make sure they're going to take care of you, and that's exactly what the team at Cellino Heating, Plumbing, and Cooling does. So speaking of making problems go away, which is exactly what Cellino does, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about some things that have plagued this Buffalo football team this year. So queuing it up, offense. Routes being too short.
Look who
let's go.
You know it's a party in a playoff rally when Billy shows up.
I mean, when Billy shows up, it's, make sure the liquor cabinet's locked and make sure the emergency services are on standby. I love that. I love that furry individual.
Keep your phones away when Billy's around, especially your retweets. Chat.
Yeah, of course. But listen, we didn't mean to make Billy Buffalo go away. We all know we love Billy.
Yeah, we didn't.
With that said, Cellino Plumbing, how are we going to make this problem go away? Do we continue the offense, which has been serviceable at times, or do we get a little bit more aggressive, send receivers a little bit more downfield, a little bit fewer bubble screens?
So it's tough because I want to get them downfield. I don't want the bubble screens, but I want the balls in receivers' hands early, quick across the field. Kind of what Chris Traposo was mentioning yesterday on Trainwreck today.
Wow, Trapasso. What a butcher. Traposo. Fuck. You say Traposo, I say Trapasso.
All right, Chris,
let's call the whole
about
thing
MMA
off.
fighter
I better get tagged next time he gets us the shout out with Slick.
Slick just lost his tag. Slick lost his tag.
MMA fighter Mitch Raposo. That's my bad. We got to get Josh's ants out early, get the jitters out early, balls into receivers' hands. But at the same time, you got to establish this run early, let James cook, because I think that's going to be a big part of what this game comes down to, Don. It feels like everyone thinks that this is going to be like power football, kind of similar to the Pittsburgh game.
Yeah, I mean, establish the run, but do it in more ways than one. We got James Cook, what I think will open up. I want some downfield passes. I don't want bubble screens. What I want to see then, Josh rested a week. Hopefully the ankle's good. I want to see some design runs out of the shotgun.
Let's face it.
Spread 5 wide.
January is designed run season for sure.
They think we're going deep, spread 5 wide, hike it, and then that spreads out the defenders for Josh, gives him a lot of room to juke and jumble around and not get contained. Run him out of the gun. That's when he's really made some magic happen.
So the next one up is a thing that's annoyed Bills fans, but at times it's been, serviceable or things like that. Conservative first half. The first half game plan being a little bit more relaxed on the defensive side and not make so many mistakes on the offensive side. Do we continue with that and allow Trevor Lawrence to potentially make a mistake? Or do we come out and be a little bit more aggressive and try to force the issue? Do we blitz a little bit more? Do we try and force T-Law to maybe make an issue?
Sounds good. It sounds like we might be being joined by Eric Wood in the near future. However, I think if McDermott has any say in this first half, which we really don't know, right?
Yeah.
It seems like he comes out, calls the hotline in at intermission, and then starts putting his foot forward. If he puts his foot down in this first half, I would like to see some design blitzes, some Joey Bosa's coming in hot around the side, and some linebackers as well. Oh, we got some stickers here.
Amazing giveaways. That's what's the fuel.
Magnets.
Magnets.
Yeah,
put them on your car. It's awesome.
My guy Andy Slepian's a magnet fiend. He'll love one of these.
He's a chick magnet. I heard too.
That too.
So with that said, amazing giveaways again. The rally rolls on. We got Billy Buffalo running around. We got Eric Wood. It's amazing time. I will say I'm a little thankful that it did start to clear out a little bit. It was getting a little hot here. I don't mean to be Nelly.
It was.
You were not thankful at all.
I was thankful.
No.
This crowd was rowdy. They had, there was blood in the water for Jaguars, and it was spilling over to anyone that was getting in their way, like we were saying. So, yeah, a lot of diehards still here. Vibes are still high. Music's still banging.
Jaguars fans aren't the only feisty individuals. Let's face it. Bills fans were down here loud and proud right at noon to get their rally items, get fired up, courtesy Eric Wood, M&T Bank, DJ Milk. It's
live here on Trainwreck Sports Center Buffalo. We are just over 48 and a half hours. Sorry. 72 and a half hours from kickoff in Jacksonville, Duval County. Final one on making the problems go away, something Cellino Plumbing HVACE does in Aces. With that said, run defense. It's been an issue. People are worried about it this week. We're getting Cole Bishop and Jordan Poyer back. The dynamic duo will be reunited in that backfield. Cole Bishop, the sequel of Micah Hyde. Jordan Poyer, the original of Jordan Poyer. Run defense, though, it's a worry. We lost Jordan Phillips for the IR this week. Are you guys concerned about that? Do we need more attention on that run defense?
I think, honestly, yes, we struggled early on and halfway through the season, but it's all about momentum in the playoffs. And if you look at the Bills' last couple games, I really think the run defense found themselves mainly against the Eagles and Saquon. I mean, they held them to nothing in the second half, absolutely nothing, and very little in the first half, And so I think, keep the guys we got, keep the scheming that we got. I think getting to the quarterback, is key because then they're going to want to run up the middle, plug those gaps.
We got a special guest. Let's get him. Let's get him right in the middle here.
Right in the mic. Okay. Here, Maniac, take this. All right, joined by special guest Eric Wood here at the Seneca One Tower. Headsets are being passed which way and which way. Maniac's got a mic headset, but more importantly, you got a headset. The playoff rally underway. Third consecutive year, I think, here at the M&T Seneca One Tower. How's it been thus far?
Oh, it's awesome. The energy around town. For me, this is kind of like the kickoff to the weekend. Like, once we get this going, it's just everybody's full football mode until Sunday.
And I got to say, the team at Seneca One, they've only upgraded the situation. We were outside 3 years ago. Not exactly the best thing if you want to get people rallying and get people fired up. We were in the main lobby, and now we're here in the front atrium. This rally just gets better year over year, Eric.
It does. I'm excited to see where it could go. But, yeah, it's a ton of fun. And every year being able to go from here out into the community, Children's Hospital, I mean, it's fun.
We're just talking takes and obviously your expectations for the game. You are so entrenched and shrouded in this organization, knowing this team. As a fan, I feel like sometimes 72 hours out, we're nervous, and then with a couple minutes to go, we're fired up, we're excited,
Right.
we're going to tear Jaguars to pieces. Do you still get that being in the booth a little bit? I know you have to be a professional, and I know you maintain that professionalism at all times, but is it almost in your DNA?
Well, that's the beauty of being on the Bills radio broadcast, is that we can get into the broadcast, and we try to have an unbiased opinion towards things, but we also are rooting for the Bills. We want to see this season continue, and you have so many relationships within the organization too, and obviously I played my entire career here, so I'm a little nervous about the game only because Jacksonville has played so well these last 8 weeks, and Liam Cohen is a head coach that I have a ton of respect
Pushing
for.
the right buttons too.
He is, and he's got Trevor Lawrence playing at a level that I didn't know we'd see in the NFL. All that being said, we'll see if they come back down to earth in the playoffs. And if the Bills take care of the football and don't beat themselves with dumb penalties and mistakes, I think the Bills win.
Looking forward to all of us going down to Jacksonville. We were just talking. Let's get one more thing from you here on the rally show here live. We were talking about making problems go away. What's one problem that has plagued the Buffalo football team this year that we need to make go away? We were talking run defense, maybe being a little too conservative on defense in the first half, maybe conservative offensive game. Anything that stick out to you?
I mean, to me, I think where we've struggled this year is getting teams off the field on third down, and that comes with bringing a pass rush where you don't necessarily have to blitz some of these better quarterbacks. And so I'd like to see them be creative in their pass rush packages, just without Ed Oliver and without Michael Hoyt, a much interior pass rush. Get creative with Dorian Williams and Matt Milano up in the line of scrimmage, but still only bring 4 guys. And then this has got to be a big game for Rousseau and Bose on the edge.
I was giving Chris Trapasso some trivia yesterday. We were naming players that made the box score from the 2018 playoff game. There was a defensive player who had 7 tackles in his career, and his were exactly the same. Do you recall? This teammate joined you in December of that year. You only got signed up to the squad in December. So this is not like Eric went through training camp and everything with this guy. They did not have a large, brotherly bond. His total name is 7 letters, first and last name put together.
Hard-hitting questions here.
Chris Trapasso said this is the greatest trivia question in Buffalo football history. He literally said it was.
I don't think I got it.
Cappy.
Wow.
See, I'm telling you, again, December
That's
call up.
crazy.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that
When
one.
you look at what you guys accomplished in 2017 with some of the names on the roster, it only makes this run that much more special, because it's like these guys can run because you guys started walking and getting to a sprint. So thank you so much, and thank you for always supporting this team, my man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a fun ride. Go Bills.
Speaking of the guys that ran so he can sprint, just real quick, you were in the broadcast booth. What do you think of the tribute for the last game at Highmark Stadium?
It was incredible. I thought every bit of it, from the pregame with the season ticket holders, with the ghouls out on the field, to the halftime ceremony that I was fortunate to be a part of, only because I had the microphone and I was emceeing it, which is fine.
That low-key ended up being the main event. I'm just saying.
Yes,
I know
I think the
big
videos at the end after the game with all the fans staying in their seats and not wanting to leave, that to me was the most powerful moment of the day, was seeing current players stick around to watch a highlight video on the screen. Alec Anderson sitting on the edge
with the fans,
with the fans. I mean, I do have goosebumps talking about it right now, honestly.
I love that. Well, hey, we're going to get more goosebumps, scary kind, from RL Sign if we don't let Eric's agent whisk him away. He's got an important 72 hours ahead. Looking forward to seeing you in Jacksonville, brother.
Absolutely. Let's
go
do it.
Buffalo.
See you there, man.
Go
Go
Bills. Go Bills.
Go Bills.
All right,
Appreciate
that's awesome. Listen, when you get a legend like that, someone who's literally been a part of the organization, and we'll rotate back here. Thank you.
Look, what a handoff that was right there.
I thought that was very smooth, and I just want to give a credit to Dreamboat. There's been a couple hiccups with
That
I believe the
wasn't
equipment
easy,
and
but we
everything,
made it work.
and I see him juggling everything. So huge shout out to Dreamboat. That's awesome. That's why you do it as a Buffalo fan. That's why you come to the rally, because you get those interactions. Listen, we're winding down here, but we were here at the peak. We were here going nuts. So let's keep going nuts with all the stuff we got. We just talked about things and problems we want to make go away. I want to be honest with you guys, and we can confide in each other. We know we're boys. What's got you nervous? What's got you nervous? To me, I was there in 2018. I saw Blake Bortles breaking tackles, running all over the place. Blake Bortles had as many rushing yards as he did passing yards that day. And Jacksonville escaped to the win. I'm nervous that Trevor Lawrence can make some men miss. And that's got me a little bit nervous. We just need to be good at tackling. Let's wrap them up and let's make it back. Let's Bosa. Bosa's and mimosas early.
Well, I need a mimosa right now to settle these nerves.
Yeah, so what I'm nervous, special teams, specifically, who is our kicker? I don't know who this guy is. Did we get him off TikTok?
Prater seems to think he's going to be healthy, but then
Okay.
we're going
But
inside.
We need Prater. We need Prater.
I have to say,
No one has any clue what's going on, and it's not just field goals. I mean, if he kicks one out, you know, when we're up late in the game, out at the 10, and they get the ball at the 40. I mean, like that has the kicking situation.
I think
easily what I'm most.
I think that's
about.
totally fair, because when you look at the last 5 years we've been in the playoffs, it's always been like Bass or like anybody who's made a mistake in the playoffs has been like our guy. It wasn't like someone we got rid of. Like they had been on the team multiple years. Now we get this guy right coming in. If he gets in a big spot, I'm gonna be clenched. I'm gonna be a little clenched.
Nothing's guaranteed. You saw
Just
how
a
the
little
Ravens game went. Like you know, there was that great meme where it's like in the middle, Tomlin's fired, outside, Harbaugh's fired. So like, yeah, and kicking is. I mean, how many times did we see in that Patriots dynasty them have no business winning, but they boot a 55 yarder as time runs out.
And what I want to say, I don't want a 55 yarder as time runs out, but maybe if we're going to put a run together, we need one of those games that we don't deserve to win. That we end up playoffs. So it's not that wouldn't be enjoyable. It would not be enjoyable to go through a game like that. But we need to put 4 wins together. We need to put 4 quarters together at a time. We need to make this run happen. Yeah, it's right to be nervous a little bit. One thing we're not nervous for that we've been watching with glee, real quick to just check in. We got the rally clearing out. Huge shout out to our team here at Seneca 1 for sure.
I mean, that just goes in and out like
dude,
nothing.
I'm telling you,
it's night and day.
Literally clockwork. Like
If you're just joining us, there was north of 1,000 people behind
Probably
us.
right around there.
Not even 5 minutes ago.
One of them was a big blue animal.
Yeah, furry. Doesn't wear pants. Either.
Yes, he does not wear pants, but we're not going to call it out. CFB semifinal tonight. I think we're all, dare I say?
I don't know. Don kind of.
What I will say is that I'm rooting for the Ole
thing.
Miss side because it's anti-Lane. I'm rooting for the anti-Lane.
There's the storyline.
It just feels like the U can't be stopped right now on defense.
Did you hear last night that Lane
coach?
Yeah,
right.
He took 2 more.
Well,
he wouldn't let them coach.
So if you remember, the coach is originally he's like, I'm a nice guy. I'm gonna let him coach.
Yeah.
They went Tulane, and just like we said on the show yesterday, I don't think he thought they were gonna beat Georgia without him, and so they beat Georgia. He's like, you know what? I'm taking them back.
Yeah. No. This is
they're no longer on
backsies.
my end. I'm taking the coaches.
It's like when you split business assets and then all of a sudden, like, you know, something's bright and shiny. You're like, no, I need that
that's
back
not
for
good.
sure.
But I immediately checked the line. Line hasn't moved. Oh
You're like,
no.
it was only him. It was only him. Just like half. It was like he passed out standing up.
About this game right now.
Dude, but the one thing I'll say is that we're looking forward to this game. This is like pressure-free excitement.
I mean, it's a great night of sports. We have that and the Sabres. I might
pick them.
Yeah,
Rangers stink. Rangers stinky
stink.
doo-doo.
Well, even worse at home. Remember the skid they got off to where they couldn't win a game at home to start the season?
Rangers, yeah.
So what's the weird stat with the Rangers? Like they have been shut out more times than any point like in the season than any other team in like history, but like they've also like won games. There's some weird stat. I gotta look. We gotta call Lassie.
Yeah, that Rangers fan that was commenting on the show
I don't
yesterday.
know. He was friendly.
Well, he followed up, but we were in another topic, and he said, "Igor's hurt. We suck. I'm rooting for the Sabres."
Okay, well, if Igor's hurt, the Rangers are a completely different team. I don't care. Even like Sabanajad and all that. Clearly, things haven't really been working out for them as they should. Not even just this season, the past season as well. Definitely got to get in touch with Lassie, see what's going on.
I just called out the Daily Cup, so I'm calling out the cup, a little cup of coffee for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, tonight's matchup. So for me, the college football thing, it comes down to the heavyweight battle is definitely Miami's defense and that Ole Miss offense.
Okay.
For me, it's nothing else. That's the marquee, what needs to be looked at, and the game's gonna come down to.
Michael Irvin on all fours before or under second quarter, 10 minutes left.
Before.
Okay.
Sure. I'm going start of the second quarter. Like Miami's having a big drive. They just got the ball, start to the second quarter. Irvin starts the quarter on all fours.
Could you imagine if they're up 17 with 5 minutes to go and like they
belt's already out?
They cut to him and he just whipped it out like a sword.
And the crowd goes nuts.
Monster
oh
pop.
my God.
What I'm looking for is maybe Ole Miss is up and they kick a field goal to send to OT. I want some chaos at the end of this to bring out the peak Michael Irvin. I want anything, a bad call, like one of those 5-minute like reviews right at, with 2 minutes left. I need something that is going to make this guy go wild.
Yeah.
Sure.
I need you. Or I need the
You
you.
need me?
No, you. I need you.
Like
like you said, down 3, 2 minutes ago, like him just like drenched like in it, like
you're really right though. The belt really is like at a wrestling event when they're chanting "We want tables," and then someone goes and gets a table. It's like you got the belt, you got it.
Oh no, I'm saying like if they were up 17 with 5 minutes to go and he was just in front of it, he just like monster pop.
Yeah, it'd be like what's his name taking the sword out of the stone.
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It definitely what was
King
that?
Arthur.
Yeah,
Arthur.
yeah.
What was it? Excalibur was the name of the sword.
Okay.
I was gonna say Excalibur, but yes,
right up the wrestling references.
love it. And we got more coming up in the show. With that said, obviously, Ole Miss and one of those teams will be playing in the championship. Since McDermott made the playoffs in 2017, I don't know if you remember, it was like playoff caliber was the thing that year, right?
Yeah.
Like it was like play things big caliber. And then once they made it twice, it switched to championship caliber because like you're
Slap
good
it
enough
on the
to make
door.
the playoffs, slap it on the door for sure.
Yep.
We talked about the problems they got to solve. I mean, I'll take the lowest hanging fruit. To be championship caliber, let Josh be Josh. Let's go nuclear. But there is an art to that. You have to compliment him with the James Cook and the Ray Davis of it all because this offense is the best when those two guys are going as well. Josh Allen being able to cook is big off the play action, so you got to get it going in all facets. But we like Flacco that one year where he was just nuclear. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why can't – and I know Josh Allen has put up good stats. I'm not saying he hasn't. But why can't he just put up stats that are so undeniable that we can't do anything but win 4 straight games?
Yeah, I think what's got to be champion is fourth quarter defense. We've seen it all year long. The biggest criticism is McDermott is as a defensive head coach in the playoffs, they fold late in the game. They can't get that last stop. They can't get it done. This is when he's got to change it. There's no real good explanation for it. Like, people say clutch gene, whatever. It's like trying to grab air. There's no explanation why with this awesome coach, with this awesome defense, they haven't gotten the stops when they've needed it in the postseason.
Yeah.
And you just got to change the script right now. You just got to change the story and make it happen.
I agree with both of you, but I ultimately agree with you. Got to let Josh be Josh. Unload everything on the weapon wheel. Joe Brady, don't limit us. Don't take us down. The design runs going.
Yeah.
The option runs going. Not just the bubble screens and halfback dives. Keep those incorporated. Keep them guessing. We need everything and anything to keep this defense guessing. That's when the offense is at their best. And if we can do that in the first half, and run away in the first half, then boys, the second half adjustments will just be a complimentary cherry on top.
Now, speaking of keeping them guessing, yesterday we shot a little piece of content you're going to see soon, folks, with a meta guy, a friend named Keon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that a good vibe?
I was going to say Evan.
I was going to say
I was absolutely going to drop that ball so bad. Yeah, no, I mean, Keon could the dilemma for me in getting that you landed at offense this year, analytic wise, number wise, EPA, whatever you want to say, has been better with him off the field. But that doesn't mean we've seen it was only Pittsburgh 6 weeks ago that he was making a big catch on 4th and 1 at the goal line, like to kind of put that game over the top and kind of finish it. They're ready for him to bust out. If he could step up to the plate, that could be something that puts us over the edge as well.
Yep.
Agreed.
For sure. So, folks, thank you very much for tuning in on our live at the rally here at Seneca. And again, a huge shout out to Nick Revelis, everyone here that got us involved. A huge shout out to M&T Bank for putting it on, obviously, with all the freebies and everything. And, of course, a huge shout out to our sponsor, Cellino Plumbing, Heating, Cooling, and Electric, for making sure our problems are solved and they can solve your problems too. Call 68-FLUSH today. Shout outs and sign ups. We got a big day ahead, but we are just about 72 hours and 20 minutes till kickoff.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Keon at the Buffalo Airport, keeping things on the straight and narrow. I also want to give a quick shout out to Southwest Airlines. Let's make sure this flight gets into Orlando Saturday morning prompt and on time.
Prompt would be great.
And
so let's talk it out live right here. We have two options because the game day party's at 7 that night. I want to say
correct.
So we're gonna land at noon. Do we want to jaunt
11? I think.
But no, 11:50. So we are not getting out of the MCO thing until like 1.
Yeah,
so it's 1 to be safe.
Fair enough.
So do we bust it to Jacksonville and hang out, or do we go to Disney for 2 or 3 hours and then go to Jacksonville?
There is options because there is those 2 Saturday games around Bill's Mafia. It would be fun. I know you're a Disney guy. I wouldn't be opposed. It's been a while.
I'm trying to get positive energy.
I've rode the Rock and Roller Coaster.
Trying to get positive energy.
Yeah, it could hit up Universal even. Visit the
Never
Harry
know.
Potter
Who knows?
The limit does not exist.
It doesn't
hopefully
exist.
That
it's going to be a slick Saturday regardless. So
hopefully Josh Allen will be saying Avada Kedavra to, did I do the pronunciation right?
Yes,
to Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars this weekend. Huge shout out to you for tuning in. This train never stops, and this herd keeps rolling on Herd of Buffalo. So make sure you're following that work. Boys, we're looking forward to Sunday. We got a big, long weekend ahead. It's just key to have a good day now.
Let's go, Bills.
Go.